So this is just unbelievable. I was just in Dollar General, and as I was checking out, this is how good God is. As I was checking out, I noticed that there was a gal in her cart, and she had Epsom salt, just simple Epsom salt. So I'm like, oh, Epsom salt is really good. I said, and she said, oh yeah, I know, I take baths with it all the time. I said, oh yeah, it relaxes you, it's got magnesium in it. And I said, and what you can do with not Epsom salt but magnesium, if you have problems sleeping, it relaxes you, it'll put you to sleep. It's called magnesium citrate. She's like, really? I said, yeah, it's like really, really good. She's like, oh wow, well thank you. I said, well, I've been a nurse all my life. Now I'm a medical missionary, but I said, she says, oh, that's crazy because I'm a CNA. I said, oh, CNA. I said, oh, I was a CNA for years and years and years. And then, I wanted to save the world and change the world because some of the nurses, they weren't very good. And I thought I was going to go to nursing school. And I said, yeah, I love my aides. She says, oh, well, yeah, that's awesome. And I said, well, so what do you make? You work 12-hour shifts? She said, oh, yeah, it's funny. I just got done. And I said, oh, yeah, I do 7 to 7 too. That's what I used to do. I said, it's funny because I just ran into somebody at the boat landing, and her name was Amber, and I was asking if they needed PRN help at the hospital. And she said, oh, the hospital always needs help. They just can't keep people. But, the nursing home needs help too. I said, I just think everybody probably needs help. She says, oh, yeah, oh, absolutely. I said, well, I really appreciate you being an aide because that's a tough job. And, it's really hard to find good help. And so if you've been an aide, and she said, I really give you credit, because she says, it's funny, we were just talking about finding good help. So she checked out, and then I checked out, and when I came back to my car, I thought, you know what? I don't know. I felt really impressed. I got to give her a ministry of healing. She just got in her car and she rolled up her window, and I'm like, I got to give her a ministry of healing. So I right away grabbed one because it had such an impression on me as a nurse, and I'm like, I got to get her one. Just felt like go over there and give her one. So I pulled out the book and I ran over to her car and I knocked on the window, and she rolled it down. I said, I got to give you this book. I said, this book really changed my life. And I said, I was diagnosed with multiple myeloma and about 3 years ago, and I was sent to a natural health place. And the things that I saw, I said, it changed me. It changed my walk, and I could never go back to conventional nursing. And that's why I'm a medical missionary. And she's like, where's this place that you went? I said, well, it's in Wildwood, Georgia. That was one of the places I went to. It's all natural. And I said, we treated all cancers, and I said it was just breast cancer, prostate. And she says this is crazy. She says, I was just diagnosed. My mammogram just came back, and it was bad. I said, what? She said, my mammogram just came back and it was bad. It had spots all over. And she said, I said, well, this is not by accident. She's like, I can't believe this. She said, I heard you when you said medical missionary. She said, I was thinking, and I said, well, I'm going to tell you something. There's nothing to be afraid of. I said, I'm going to run. Let me get you my card, and you need to call me or text me, and I'm going to tell you all the things that you need to do. She says, well, yeah, awesome, absolutely. So I ran, I got a card, and I wrote down my number, and I said, have you heard of poultices? She says, no. I told her a little bit about poultices and frankincense and how frankincense can kill cancer. She says, somebody told me about this veterinarian. I said, fenbenzodol? She says, yeah. I said, fenbenzodol is good for tumors. I said, I used it. She said, oh, you did? I said, yeah, for quite a while, but it didn't do anything for me. But I said, you can do it. It's not going to hurt you. Absolutely, it's not going to hurt you. And she said, oh, well, that's what I was kind of wondering. I said, no, don't be afraid of that. But I said, there's also other things like graviola and turkey tail, just really powerful. She's, oh, wow. And she's like, I said, there you go. I said, this is not by accident. She said, yeah. So, even myself, I couldn't believe it because, here's the Dollar Tree. Usually it's at it's at Walmart, but here's the Dollar Tree. It's the end of the day. I just got done having 3 encounters today, and I was actually recording my testimony to my friend who is writing who is writing a book about my encounters. And so I always voice text him, and now I'm going to have to voice text him again and tell him about the Dollar Tree encounter. But that was God. And I said, can you imagine the God of the universe had me put that impression on my heart? And look what happened. I said, and God knows that you have what's going on in your body. And God is trying to tell you, do not be afraid. He's got it. And that's why he sent me here today for you. She said, oh, I know. She says, that's incredible. It's incredible.